एक बार क्या Yes, please.
Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to the semi-finals of the PSA Challenger Tour. We've got Sunayna, Kuruvilla and Urwashi Joshi starting us off. I think up to I feel like Urwashi needs to find a length from the onset, and Sunayna's really clinical on the loose ball. Urwashi, according to me, right now is probably the most intelligent player in the women's circuit as far as actually figuring out, which way the opponent is moving and where to actually hit the ball to displace their balance, etc. Um, the uh, this is going to be a really interesting match if Urwashi can cut out the unforced errors and move Sunayna around.
HCL SRFI Indian Tour women's semi-final match. Urwashi Joshi, India will serve. Sunayna India will receive.
What I was talking about with Sunayna, you give her something loose and clinical with that. I feel like that's Sunayna really well played by Urwashi, good defense.
2-1.
Well played by Sunayna again. That's a poor service and a really fundamental mistake when Sunayna does make them, and they're really few. So she can't play with the game like this. Because Sunayna is way too experienced too. That's really an unforced error from Sunayna, and these are gifts that Urwashi has to capitalize on if she's going to make any mark in this match. Nice squeeze from Sunayna, it's tight. Again, her basics are just better than Urwashi. That's a nice shot. It was not such a bad service which got attacked. For any juniors watching this, the center of the court, and that just adds a lot of pressure on the opponent. Even it's done because you're simply not getting enough loose balls. That's it.
Hi Dhruv, how you been doing? That's a stroke.
What's your prediction, GT sir?
I have not done.
Have you done a poll again?
No. I think at the poll is only let's keep it for the final itself. But I think the Sunayna, the way she played, although the competition was not that strong yesterday, but Anand played really well.
Yeah, again, I think it's been a really good tournament for Anand.
But yesterday I saw Urwashi's match, and she was very good. Means she played on, she even ordered to take strokes and all that thing. Kept on playing, even she clears and plays the ball, and using the four corners out there.
Watching her at these trials and all for the last 4 or 5 years, and I've always wondered, why this girl has been able to break through the top. Just these silly mistakes she makes here and there. But other than that, I feel like she actually has, something like that. Like that should be defended better.
Yeah, I mean she has to, as I said yesterday, she has to take strokes, she has to put the players in the position. She said that, okay, let me play very clean and fair and all. But in that way, I think she has a point. But yesterday's match with Rahul Baheta and what's her name now? Zaveri was quite, it's about a R+ game, yeah. It's a 5-setter. But again, what I saw yesterday means I think Behta attacked more than Zaveri in all ways. Means it's a basic Zaveri just played on back and hitting the ball hard, keeping it. But I think Behta made him move all around, and that I think if you really need to come up to the in a place where people should see that how that match goes on, I think you have to attack. Just playing defense doesn't make you. You have to take your chances whenever it's required. Change the pace of the ball. It's just by hitting. You're just giving. If your other player is smart enough, you just try and utilize your pace. And if you have a better control, then you are finished. If you want to make a mark in an international thing, you have to learn all these things.
Absolutely right. And this is something all these juniors, even the girls, I mean, they should learn from someone like a Sunayna here. Like, you know, just
30 seconds.
Sunayna changes her pace when it's required.
yeah,
If
you know,
you're just hitting harder doesn't make any sense to me. In few of the matches it gets so boring that what are you watching for? Which I think the youngsters out there, a lot of youngsters playing, they should understand and bring their game to that level.
I think the first game was
Nice.
really crucial for
Which one? Today's match? This match?
in this match. You know, because I think the last 5 times or something that they played, Sunayna would have won. So, you know, just for the self. This match.
That means you have to try and take the lead in the rally, giving shot and taking. You see the players are moving when playing to the back, and so soon. Means they're playing the bow so soon, and the opponent is in the front, and you're opening the court for her.
Correct. And absolutely no need for it, you know. It's not like this match has been a very physical match right now that Urwashi is tired or something.
No,
It's
this is the second game, yeah. And in the first one also, it was not that very strenuous and all that thing. But you have to rally. The player need to learn, rally and wait for the correct. Now she's attacking. See, she's going to win the service return. She tried to attack and it's a center court attack. Neither it's to front or back. It's landed in between. I think she's from the backhand corner. This is the second time she has played a post. I think she's going in attacking mode. I think the junior player listening, when you're down, you try and get few points before attacking. Don't just attack for the sake of attacking. Good shot. So Dhruv, what's your call for that stroke?
Yeah, I've stopped refereeing. I tried in the last tournament. My decision was so bad. Every decision I gave was off.
Yeah.
It changed so much, you know.
What are you saying?
It changed so much from the earlier days to what's happening nowadays.
It's completely different. The line, the length. If you go for the European refereeing, my God. But one good positive sign about Urwashi, she is still attacking. She haven't stopped, even though she have lost few points, but she's kept on attacking, which is good in a way.
You know, she has to be a little more selective about it is all I want from her. Like, silly mistakes here. You can defend this at her level. On the back of the court, you're giving away strokes. These have to be completely avoided.
The one thing, and So one thing which I'm little disappointed with the youngsters or the senior players, that means when the ball comes little center court, they have to hold a bit. Means you have all the time, yeah, the ball is there, you can play, but they can't hold it. They just want to hit it harder or get it back. This is the time where you need to get that point. A center court, ball coming, wait for that fraction of second before hitting that shot. I think what the player, we train everything. I think the mental training is one of the most important things which the players need to learn, that how to stay calm or how to be selective.
Right.
7-all.
Again, this is a really crucial time in this game now.
Absolutely. Especially now, this is a third stroke.
Really key point.
And in the same areas, if you see, it's the same area the strokes are getting. In the center court, forehand front, she's giving a lot of center court and that is giving a stroke against her. She is not leaving. She is in the attacking mode completely. And she's getting it.
And now 8-9.
Lovely shot. That's a beautiful shot.
Super, yeah. She's attacking in
She
the
has
both
the
the sides
hands,
in the same
you know.
way. She has.
And now 10-9.
10-9. This is a crucial point where you need to get a point.
Yes.
You see that hold where Sunayna did under cross-court by hitting?
10-9.
That's a so good way when you wait for a second or less than that fraction of second and you hit. You can actually take the player. Nice shot. Nice shot. That was
Really good finish under pressure.
6 and 7 minutes. I think this shows that means what I'll say means you have to be on the court. Means they are not even there. Means it's my opinion that you should rally or finish, but the 6 and 7 minutes shows that you know what I'm trying to say. Means it's
Yeah. That's the points. They're too short actually. They're not getting into any
very
sort of
short.
defense.
Means it's means either they're attacking too much or there is no stability in the game. If you want to make a mark in the international levels, I think you need to have that stability that, okay, when to do what. That means when she was 6-2 down, when she attacked that 3 points, she got it, and then it went off.
Played so well by Urwashi.
Yeah, I
These
think there's
crucial
some...
junctures she needs to
Get it back, get it rallies and all that thing. Let's put the ball in the at least not in the 4 corners, keep it in the, push it in the 2 corners where the chances of attacking is little lesser. But if player can, they can do it, but they're just playing. But what we saw in this matches, it's lot of center courts where Sunayna either converted it or took a stroke. So 2 love up, Sunayna, third game. It's a good lob. It's a very good shot kill from Urwashi. I think she has to, if Urwashi needs to lead in this game, she has to try and put the ball to the corners where what she's doing right now, putting the ball in the corners, at least getting into a little bit of defending mode. Once you start getting your points, then start attacking. It's a very good shot from Sunayna, very close to the wall. Again a center court converted.
Yeah, Sunayna doesn't.
She doesn't miss that opportunity to play those shots. If you have to center court, I think Urwashi needs it's the same kind of return every game. If you see, she tried to hit the shot kills. There has to be a variation in the return. Super. Again, same area. If you see, it's the same area she's been playing center court. All she's
Yeah, too many mid courts on the backhand side. And, that's
needed,
a really poor error.
not needed. That's a good shot.
What a shot. Or beautiful hands.
Absolutely, and she moved so quick to the ball and then to the That's a two-way which we can do. Either you move fast and play that shot, or trickle post or cross court, or you go hold and then play a straight drive. What do you prefer? What do you do? What do you
I
rather
like to go to the ball really quickly. I don't like to, I do hold a little bit, but when I get to the ball again really quickly. So I want to go to it quickly. And
So there are few options. One is the ball coming to you off the post, and one the ball is going that two-wall post where the ball is going to the side wall. The different approach, and when the ball is coming off the side wall, the three-wall post. So I think the players need to learn about the approaches, that if the ball comes in that way and practice more often, that what should I do, and then utilize their head depending on the situation, how to deal with it.
right.
7-5.
Again, you see this drives are not coming back.
And now 6-7.
And 8 or 9 all times, which is
9 all. What do you just say?
I think she tends to lose focus at really crucial. These are the end parts of the game, and the way she's played the first half, she does not play the second half of the games, and that's costing.
That costed her
Let go.
two games.
Joshi.
Now let's see.
9-7.
Now, capitalize this game. 8-9 again. I think it's more pressure on Joshi. I would stick that she should stick to the basic, but her she should try the chances. That was super.
9 all.
of this lockdowns and not getting caught, I think that have affected most of the players. You see the quality of the matches because they haven't been able to play. So I think that is also that they are not even in the game. What do you think?
And now 10 all player must be by the
You know, the exposure to play tournaments.
And straight away they're coming to the so at least when the national circuit was on, some PSAs were on, so people travel
11-10 match ball.
they have limited access to the limited players and courts also.
Shot at
And all, I think they're having a good score. Nice. It's a game ball to Urwashi. India to get into change the score line.
that 1 millimeter away from the line.
13-11 came to Joshi.
I think they, along with its HCL Federation, SRFI is doing a great job. At least a lot of junior players are getting exposed, and at least they will get this international, the PSA rankings, which will be a
Yeah,
helpful.
even these. I mean, if you look at this tournament itself, Anjali Semwal will be playing the semi-finals today.
No,
She's a
that
recruit
was an
at the
amazing match.
yesterday. She beat Tiana in 5. And Tiana had beaten Aishwarya
Aishwarya.
Khubchandani. Right. So, you know, that was
I
a big
saw
win
the first
for.
game and then I went out for coaching. Then I came back, it was 3-2. So,
Yeah. So, even for these girls, you know, even Mohit Bhatt, who's also a recruit, I think he's just been recruited by Shimnadar University. Again, he won a game of Abhishek Agarwal. So that's really good exposure for him at this level. Um, so yeah, these are and what's happened is that in both the PSAs, even in the earlier one, even in this one, you notice that the semi-finalists, at least in the girls, they've been and the quarterfinalists have been different. You know, Anahat Singh
absolutely, yeah.
had 2 massive wins. She beat,
Pooja
I think she
Aarti.
beat Pooja Aarti and then Rathika after that.
Yeah.
So those were really good wins for her.
But Pooja Aarti is a massive win because Pooja plays under 17 in that way.
Under 19, or she's
19,
gone into the women.
under 19. Or she's
I think
over
Anahat.
like this. And I just went to under 15 right now. She's just 12 or 13.
The world, you know, because the Egyptian girls at 14, 15 are up to the mark. Take on the whole world. I mean, Sherbini was a world champion at 16. Starts the games off really well. You know, it's true love, Urwashi, and then he tends to kind of relax.
And out 1-2. Stroke to Kuruvilla.
First,
3-2.
I believe Mark.
GD, I don't think your mic is working well. I can't hear you. Again, this, no, I can't hear you still, GD. That's that scary service. Literally, she serves that. She has a 1 point lead. She needs to extend this now if she wants to have any shot at this match. Take a 2-3 point lead here. That's really poor from.
6-4.
He hurt you in the front of the court. From there. Anytime she is going long with it. Change that about the game in this one. That's a gift from this. Take us into a fifth.
Yes, sir. 10-7. Game ball. Joshi, 2 games off.
Urwashi's attacking worked completely.
Sunayna had to cover that. Caused a lot of problems when she actually took her to the front. That all is really important. Um, Going with the past in this match, Urvashi has managed to take a lead almost every time. So it'll be important to see if Urvashi can manage to do that in the fifth game. Especially in the fifth game, if you do take the lead in the beginning, it's a lot of pressure. So I think Sunayna needs to come out and play the first few points a lot better than she's done up to now. Both the players are back. Tight match. Start game. I don't think
think
I
from the
have seen
starting they have
Urvashi.
to keep it up.
Right. So now Urvashi should have done a lot better with that ball. She got a loose return, but she just kind of
Yeah, I think it's now down to how many all and fine, absolutely steady.
that's a beautiful shot from Sunayna. Like I mentioned,
So this is the shot which I was
enough to realize that she's got to
excellent.
start the game better in the fifth game. She's not started the games well enough, and she has rectified that here already.
Yes, man. 2 love.
See, Urvashi stand is superb. I mean, she
And
never
out. 1, 2.
missed a single mistake.
Oh, lovely defense. That's a phenomenal defense from Urvashi. You know, that was a nice shot from Sunayna, and the way she got in there and defended that ball was really something else.
Lovely touch from Urvashi.
She's reading Sunayna from the front, and that's going to really hurt because you know she does hit so many balls to the front, and that's going to bother Sunayna a lot.
Absolutely. Now you see this.
Again, this is a really crucial time for Sunayna here. She needs to win these points, otherwise Urvashi could run away with this match. You know, and with the kind of abilities Urvashi has, uh, could be a problem for Sunayna. But she, you know, brings it back instantly. That's the experience there. She knows how to play the big points well.
And achieves the second match.
Absolutely, you know, and these are the big points. And from 4-2, she's brought it back to 4-all within a minute, and that now puts the pressure back onto Urvashi. And now we have to see how she responds, and that's really poor. That's really poor at this stage.
I think she's
She needs to not make mistakes when she's going forward. Now this is the fifth game.
yeah.
And out. 6-5.
To keep the ball and play, she has to have a lot of patience here. Oh, that's a
That's
beautiful shot.
you can't from that kind of a swing. You can't make out whether she's going to hit the drop or she's actually going to hit it back, and she does that beautifully.
I mean, both the players are equally
Silly mistakes at this point. I think more than Sunayna winning this match, Urvashi has handed this match to her with the number of strokes and the number of mistakes she has made. They again at a really crucial time. This is a huge point for both the players. 9-6 lead for Sunayna or a 7-8.
7-8.
They got a little bit lucky there, Urvashi.
Pressure.
They're again taking the ball in short too early. No need for that.
Put her back.
And just leaving a loose ball hanging in there. Really poor mistakes. This is the back end of the game that Urvashi needs to fix. Yeah. But hats off to Sunayna, for keeping her composure and getting into this kind of a position because Urvashi is not an easy
She does.
customer to
She
deal with
shows
when
her expressions that she's trying to.
right.
Again center court.
It's another
How
stroke
many
to
center
finish.
courts through Urvashi played? Yeah, and it all been done to. She plays a super attacking game, but I feel that she has to work on her defense.
Correct. Absolutely right. The number of free points at
Too
this
much
level.
attacking sometimes leads to this.
Anyway, congratulations to Sunayna. Again, I would say a really consistent
Absolutely,
consistent
congratulations, Sunayna. I
performance
think
from
we're
Sunayna.
reaching the back to. I think next match will be Abhishek Pradhan and Abhishek Agarwal. That would be interesting. So we'll be back in a few moments.